Some milk.
You're gonna knock it over. What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. As you can see, it's not too late yet, but I'm really tired, so coffee it is. And I might sound a little bit nasally because I've been battling sickness for like a week, and so this week of work has been pretty brutal. But anyways, welcome back. And as you can see here, we have a package. Now, I wasn't expecting this to come for another week, so it's kind of a surprise. Let's go ahead and open her up. Just opening this sucker up here. Oh, that's weird. I got an aluminum harness bar. This one's about, I think, 4 inches more adjustability than the carbon bars. And this one's aluminum, but it is covered in this protective tape, so that's kind of nice. Good job, Cusco. Good job. So, there it is there. And let's grab a closer peek here. Here is the specific part number here for anyone who cares. And here is the bar in all of its glory. We'll go ahead and unwrap this thing. Sticky tape. Oh, residue. The tape trick isn't working. It's so shiny. For people who like shiny parts. Whether that's me or not, I don't know. I don't really care either way. Looks good. Aluminum. Let's get it on the side. And then we will pop this in to act as a harness bar. I don't know if the clamp style is the best. I mean, I'm sure it's not the best as a harness bar, but I'm sure it'll hold. And if I get in a hard enough accident in the 86 anyways, I mean, let's be honest here, I'll probably die. So a little bit of grim thinking, but I'm a realist. Since the car has like no safety built in whatsoever, especially with the JDM bumpers on there, my only hope would be like if I crashed into a truck full of pillows or something. Look at that. That is shiny and nice. So before I install this, huge shout out to @AutohouseZ. Hit him up on Instagram. He recently installed, rebuilt and installed a new T50 transmission in my daily Corolla. So if you need T50 work done, he rebuilds with good used components, gears and stuff, as well as like new synchros, new needle bearings, new seals of course, and the new transmission honestly is crazy. It runs, smooth as butter. I have to do a drive or something in that video. Actually, I need to do a drive in the white car here too. But yeah, huge shout out, Ezekiel, you the man. Oh, I forgot. I didn't film it too because I'm an idiot, but the parts that I did film, I'll go ahead and include here. Alright, so first I'm going to unmount the harnesses and then remove, well not remove, just adjust this carbon bar a little bit up on this side of the clamp, and then on this upper clamp to the left a little bit, and then there will be enough space for the harness bar. So real quick here, just showing what I've done so far. I've got the harness bar bracket in here, and I've scooched this up a little bit for the carbon one. Ideally, because of the triangulation, you want this thing to be as close as this base as possible, but in this case I can only butt it up against the harness bar for this whole, like, you know, triangulation factor down here. But yeah, that's pretty much as good as it's gonna get. What are you gonna do? And then these dudes here are ready to go in. I'm gonna leave the carbon bar the same length because I think it's already adjusted out pretty far, and then just slide this upper one to fit it accordingly. Alright, so this is on here really solid now, and I don't know if I mentioned, I don't think I did before, but if you're installing these clamp guys, it's best to install the Allen side first. So on the far on the far edge here, there's the Allen side, and then after that, go ahead and bolt and tighten down all the way here. That way you get the maximum tightening on the Allen side. Otherwise it's really hard to tighten. But it went in really well. Now I'll just put the carbon bar back on, and then the harnesses will fit up to this guy. And I just measured equidistant off of these bars, so each one has an 1.5 inches left of cage, of roll bar there, up against the plate on both sides. So now we'll just go ahead and tighten this guy here next. Okay, so it would make sense, well, maybe, to have some kind of a preload tension on this bar, but I don't know if it's supposed to or not, or how you would even measure that. Maybe if I just spun this middle turnbuckle part until it was until I felt, you know, more resistance. But I don't know if you're supposed to do that or not. If you know, please let me know. For now, it feels like it's pretty solid. Oops, this way. Yeah, it feels like it's pretty solid without even having these guys tightened. See, let me see if I can show you. These guys are both loose still. So yeah, I'm just gonna tighten this up. It's really solid, so let's get in on one of these guys. This guy as well. All right, good to go. And now just to throw the carbon bar back in. And that is my solution to that janky harness problem. well, it's kind of a solution. I still don't really trust the bar, but what are you gonna do? Oops.
This, what I just dropped, is going to be my next thing.
I was supposed to be working on the gray car tonight, but I didn't want to be bothered moving this car out and my other car in. So I'll go ahead and work on the gray car tomorrow. But this is what needs to be worked on. My lateral rod, tie rod end, lateral rod end, got loose from the Corolla kind of hitting a ditch a month and a half ago when it was rainy. So it loosened up on one end at least. I shook the other end and it wasn't loose on that end. So hopefully that end is still tight and the axle end is the one that's loose, or the only one that's loose. So we will see tomorrow. I clutch kicked while going a little bit too fast, so ended up in a ditch. And I did a little bit of right side seal damage too. So I'll show you that tomorrow. Hopefully we can pull it out pretty sort of straight. But yeah, this is tomorrow. Oh, and shout out to Battle Garage too. I'm sure you know who they are. So, summing up this whole experience, my thoughts on the cage so far. Was it worth it? Yeah, it was totally worth it, of course. You know, even though there's small things I don't like how it rubs on trim. It's kind of a little bit rickety. You know, the squeaky sound. But otherwise, the chassis does feel a lot more rigid. But because the floor pan is so thin, the cage structurally just kind of acts like a big strut tower brace, but for the chassis. But it's definitely a lot more solid than it used to be. Oh, if I had the opportunity to do it again, I would probably get, like I said before, the bolt-on sidebars in either steel or aluminum. Cusco even says on their website not to use the carbon bars as harness bars or sidebars. So, you know, I don't know what I was thinking back then. I could always swap it out too, but we'll see what happens down the line. You know, I think if you were to get T-boned or anything by a Corolla, or by another car in your Corolla, and I constantly think about this because I drive the other car every day, yeah, a metal bar would help more than a carbon bar. So I'm thinking now, like, oh, I'm going to end up, you know, I don't want to end up with carbon fiber shards like through my lung or in my spleen or something. I don't know. Yeah, so I would do that over again. I would go with steel bars or aluminum bars. And I think that's pretty much it. Instead of getting like this model of roll cage is supposed to fit passengers still in the back. If I were to do it again, I would probably just get the standard model, because the way I outfitted this car anyways, if I ever do need to get people in the back, I would have to remove both of the bars that I just installed or reinstalled. So it would kind of be a pain. I still need to put silicone gasket or something through where all the bolt holes go. Thank you for the guy that commented about the plugging up the holes to keep water out, because I totally forgot about that. So I still need to do that. And I think that's it. I just need to kind of enjoy the cage and the car as it sits. I think it's been such a long process where I'm still kind of taking it in. So I really need to probably do like a couple more video or photo shoots with the car, because I never really do that kind of thing, except for this channel. And just enjoy the car. So yeah, I think that's pretty much my reflection right now of what I think about the car with the cage. Dang, I just watched that footage and I look freaking tired. Don't blame me. It's 2:30 in the morning. Okay, anyways. My overall feeling about the whole process is I'm grateful. This has been a dream of mine for like maybe 15 years. 15 years. I'm turning 32 this summer. So yeah, about 15 years or so, ever since high school. So I'm really grateful that I had the opportunity to put a cage in a car that I have always wanted and love, and also have the opportunity to have the same car to daily drive. So yeah, I think that's it. So until next time, you guys take it easy and keep the 86 alive. Thanks for watching.